Hey everybody, Charlie902 here, and welcome back to Myst 3 Exile. When we last left off, we finally figured out this puzzle with the marble here, the glass marble that comes up here and shatters. We finally figured it out. We got the counterbalance right. It took us all episode to do that, an extended episode at that. I apologize for my ineptitude to comprehend how to solve that, but we eventually made it through. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of this island, for lack of a better term. So when we first arrived here, we just immediately came down this path. And there was a split. We could go over here. We didn't go over here. We went over here and we figured this out. So let's go this direction. It looks like a lift there. Or elevator for us Americans. And then there's a creepy, glowy crystal path. We're going to keep in mind that there's an elevator there, but I want to go down this path first. So let's go ahead and continue down here. Very cool aesthetic here. I'll tell you what. Say what you want about the Myst universe, but they create some interesting scenery. Definitely something that's fun to look at and fun to discern. Just making sure I can't click on anything here. It just looks like this is a scenic hallway. I don't see any interactables. It doesn't mean they're not there. I always miss levers and paths, it seems. Alright, we're going to keep on going. This looks like a ladder. Okay, so there's a route up here, I think. And nothing out this way, right? That's just scenery. That's a marble run. What does this lead to? Oh. Okay. Looks like the marble should come through here and hit that shield symbol, which is where we came to. All right, let's go ahead. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and check this out. Oh my goodness, there's all kinds of stuff here. I love the aesthetic. I like marble runs. And I like the architecture here. Colors are nice. What is this? Okay, so this, I can't walk here. It looks like the marble can go here, but I can't walk here, right? Yeah, no. Can I walk here? I can. Oh. Focus, Savadro. Savadro? You must not let the fog come and swallow you. There are long spells, I think, days, maybe months at a time, when I can't remember what I've done. The fog rolls so thick around me, even if I hold my hand in front of my eyes, I barely see it. I strain and strain and strain, but nothing sticks, I think. He did say the fog came and took his mind. I think his sons came to visit us twice, on Nerion. The first time, Atris asked me to meet them. He told me they would come through the book. He says they will not understand how your words fit together, but they will use them to open the shield. Shield. Nerion, he says, is where their lessons come together. Nerion is the sum of what they must learn. I remember Tamara was carving a spirit mask into the tree the day the boys arrived. She tugs my sleeve to get attention, points at a glide ship in the sky. I'm shocked by how young the boys appear. They look so much like their father, yet they are different somehow. Different somehow, too. They're more impatient, and they are angry not to be treated like men. I take them to our home. I tell them I will teach them how to care for it. I say together we will encourage the lattice tree to grow tall. They ask me why they have to work so hard. They tell me, no, Savadro. That was later. That was after Atris took them away. You know this because when you see them saying these things, they are older. Their faces have become angled and hard. They have grown up into men, and something dark is in their eyes. They tell you they've come back to fix Nerion. I've done it. I have used his swirling Lincoln book to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden sickening lurch inside my stomach, then I fell into the page. This has happened before, I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed the murdering sons from Nerion. It happened when I used his hidden books, and it happened when I finally opened the machine. Right before the fog first ate my mind. First ate his mind. Does it do it several times? The fog didn't find me this time, yeah. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I'd come and would be waiting for me, just like they had waited inside this very tusk. I was afraid they would tie me up again, that the poison snakes would strike. Am I reading the same book that I was reading before? This is the same thing I read before, right? Yeah. Did I just grab the same journal? I think I did. This is odd. So these are pages of the journal. Yeah. These are pages added to the journal. Let me just see if there's anything else. Okay. Weird. Hope I didn't read too much of what I've already read. This is open, and this looks like a thing that'll close once I've figured it out. This probably manipulates the track up here. Ooh. Sunshine right here. Okay, let's go forward. Let's look at this. Looks like a ball here that goes up. What can I click on? Just this? I can click, it doesn't move. Huh. Alright, this is... Oh. Just like before, I should probably lift this up. If only I could see levers, I would solve these much more quickly. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so we are going to manipulate the track. Where does the ball come from? Ooh. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what happens. That's the thing that goes... produces the ball. Whoa. Hold on, this is more complicated than I thought. Oh, okay. I assume the goal is to get the ball to here. Let's turn that off and see what happens. That's this one? Hold on, let's turn it back on. Yeah, that's this one. Let's turn that off and see what happens. Let's skip that part. There we go. Rolls through. Shatters. I wish I had a better view of down there. Alright, let's skip the rest of it because that's not going to help. We cannot skip the rest of it. Ooh boy, I'm sorry about that. I love how that all fits together though, that's cool. Alright. If we turn them all off, does anything different happen? No, and I can't skip this. Okay, so somehow... I think the lights are just to tell me where the ball is at, right? Can I turn these anyway? I could turn the lights off, but it doesn't seem to do anything yet. All right, we'll come back to this. All right. Skip that. Let's go down. All right. Let's go explore some more. We know this is here. We're going to go down here. All right. There's the ladder. Can we go this way? Doesn't really appear so. Oh, no, there's a path. Suspended. Looks like we can go through the rocks too. Whoa. Is this the brothers? What is this? Scaffolding of some sort? Let's go over here and get a better look. So there's war between the factions that each of the brothers run. Is that what this is? Someone trying to stop it. Even the kid is ready to throw down. Look at him. It's like purple and then the red. Well, he's got purple on too. And then they're laughing. It's funny to them. Okay. Let's keep going. Just trying to make sure there's nothing around here. Okay, what is the point of coming out here? Is it to see this better? Oh, I can go up here. Oh. So the ball comes down here. All right, we can trace the path of the ball. It goes around and crashes down there, right? It breaks on that. Can we go through? Yeah. We can pass through that. If we turn the light off and come over here, is it active? Then it goes down here. Looks like it will go this way. These have different frequencies. Is there any way to disable these? Is a cable going somewhere? Oh. Oh, we did walk over here. Okay. All right, hold on. That's the spire. Oh, man. If we turn it here, does it go off? Okay. We need to start taking some notes. Give me a second. I got to do some drawing here for the marble puzzle. So we have 6 different directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tooth gears with nubs on them. Except that one in the upper left is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tooth gear. So let's draw that. Let's draw a circle. Nub. Okay, so there's 3 teeth, and then there's like 2 teeth joined into a nub on that one. There's 6 teeth on that one, so it's 4 teeth, and then the nub on the lower left on the top one. So let's draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nub on the lower left. The upper right one has 3 teeth that are exposed. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 nubs. The lower right one has a nub on top, and it looks like a little man. He's got 2 arms and 2 legs. The bottom one has really no exposed teeth. It's really just 2 nubs. So nub on the top and nub on the bottom right. And then the left one, lower left, has no nub. Now, there are different sounds for each one. I'm going to start naming these sounds. That's digeridoo. What's this sound? So there's like a ringing, pulse ringing. Pulse with constant ring. Top one. That one's a, how would I describe that? Almost hear like crickets chirping in the background, so I'm gonna say locust. Locust pulse. What's this one? That one has a harmonica sound. Harmonica pulse. And then the very bottom one, jazz flute pulse. I know that doesn't make any sense to any of you, but it helps me remember it, and I know what I'm talking about when I describe those sounds to myself. So that's how I'm going to use that. We're going to leave that on harmonica for now. Why? Because I don't know. And we're standing in harmonica frequency here. Okay. Can we do that with every one? So there's a crystal here. We can. It's a sound puzzle. Just so I can kind of understand this, I'm going to put everything at harmonica. Just so we can see what happens differently and what we need to change. There may be hints in other places as well. Harmonica. Thankfully, they're all similar. The position has the same sound and same symbol on each one. Ooh, look at that. Harmonica. Have I hit them all up? This is where it comes from. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the goal, is to get it to go out here, right? And there is one out here. All right, I've already done that one. We're going to go to the next one. I think we missed this one. No, we didn't. Okay. Did we miss this one? No, they're all set to harmonica. Let's see what happens when we do that. Down here. Click the vague direction over here, and it kind of does a good job of navigating. All right, let's go back up here and see what happens. Here it is. And lever that I can't see for some reason because I just have an aversion to seeing levers. Also, there's a reason we can turn these off. When they're turned off, it doesn't turn them off, does it? Let's see what happens. Skip that. Okay, it passed through harmonica. Okay. Harmonica at the first one is correct. Do we just need to put the order that it goes in? That seems a little simple. But it does go... Okay. I think that's too simple, as I probably have this wrong. But let's try this. This way. I can't skip. I have to go here and then over here. All right, so harmonica was right. That was just a guess, but it was the very first one going clockwise from the gap. So what I'm thinking is I just need to go clockwise the route the ball would take. So we go here, harmonica, right? We go down here, the ball's going to go over this way. This one needs to be the next one, right? And then the next one here. Whoop. Resume, sorry. So we're going this direction. So this one needs to be 3. And going this direction. I can brute force this. Oh, which way is the ball going to go? I think it's going to go this way, right? And since I set them all to the same harmonica, I can tell that this is one I haven't been to. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to go to the last one. So we're going through the bottom, which means we're going to go up the top. Which is going to take us this direction out the end. And if my theory is correct, that should be here, which looks like a sock to me. I don't know why. I have a very good memory. I've actually used it to memorize quite a bit for studies and being a master gunner for the tanker world, which consequently, if I haven't mentioned it to my Myst fans out there, I'm a retired Army soldier. And in the Army, I was a tank master gunner for the M1A2 SEP V2 Abrams with Crows. I have since retired, but if you don't know what a master gunner is, they are a subject matter expert on tanks. It's a very technical job. You have to know the theory behind the operation of the tanks and every little bit about ballistics and how to troubleshoot and best advise people on how to utilize their vehicles, as well as responsible for training soldiers on using those vehicles. Now, I've since retired, and now I currently work for a civilian company that does exactly the same thing. We teach soldiers in the U.S. Army on how to use tanks. So my memory is part that I need for that, especially with lesson plans and answering questions on the technical details of the theory of operation, as well as the tactical uses of the vehicles. So that's a little bit about me, just in case you're wondering, who is this crazy guy playing these Myst games? Since I've retired from the military, I now have time to record for YouTube, which is something I've always wanted to do. So enough of my self-indulgent ranting about that. Let's see if my theory about how this marble goes through here is correct. I'm going to skip that part. All right, roll through. Don't break. Roll through. Don't break. I think I'm right. I think I got it. I got it. I'm going to admit I'm a little bit proud of myself on that one. But I also don't know if that's... Yep, that's it. It's done and dusted. So now we raise a second one. Oh, I probably need to be paying attention to these as well. All right, let me draw this. I'm going to need that, I'm sure. I'll probably have to go back and look at the other one. This is, I'm going to call it the marble flower. So we have a hexagon. With 1, 2, 3, 4 hexagons. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Kind of looks like a curving path. Because I think this is different than the other one. But we'll see. I also don't know if that circle, the crop circle symbol below my mouse here. Oh, I can do this right here if that's of any consequence either. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and draw that as well. I know how these games work. You got to pay attention to everything. The shape of stuff, sound, color. You got to use all the senses that you have available to you at any given moment. All right, so I've drawn that. And you have to use copious notes. Notes make this a lot easier. And I think that would have made the puzzle that I did the last episode, where we were trying to figure out the counterbalance weights. I think notes would have helped on that rather than just keeping that in my mind. All right, so we're down here. I think we figured this part out, so I don't think there's anything else to do on this part. So now we're going to go to that lift that we saw. Where was it? Over here. All right. Let's see what this does. All right. Oh, now we're up here. Okay. Let's go out. Can we do anything here? Oh. Well, this would have made this a lot easier because you could see that this is wood, 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 and the glass. And then you could see the other side, which was wood, 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 wood. And you could probably go to the other island and look at the scales that told you one glass is equal to X amount of wood, and one wood is equal to X amount of, one metal is equal to X amount of wood. And you probably could have just came up with a calculation to give you the answer to how to counterbalance this. I, on the other hand, used brute force. Okay, so can we go anywhere else here? Or is it that was just solely to look at that, wasn't it? We can't activate this anymore. Can we go through to the other side here? Oh, there's paperwork. My attempts to produce a carnivorous hybrid have limited success. Carnivorous hybrid? I thought I was making greater progress, but the life that grows in the forest isn't like the plants on Narion. It's much more tenacious, less susceptible to grafts. Perhaps if I try mixing species from the swamp? What is this? Hook plus lobster claw equals elongated lobster claw. Leaf shapes. Pointy. No, it cannot be true. Surely his journals have deceived me. He says he's brought them back. He says he's given like... Okay, and now we're back to what we've already read. Okay, so we're piecing together the pages of this journal, almost like piecing together the parts of his mind that he's lost. I like that. That's kind of cool. Good narration on that. Good story direction. All right. We can't go over here. All we can really do is just look at that ball from here and then find that journal piece over here. So we're going to go back down. Since we haven't watched the descending animation, we'll watch it. And let's head back towards the beginning of the island. And maybe there's a path I've missed or that I've already remarked on and passed. I'm going to go back up here. No, it doesn't appear so. There's that. Oh. Did I pass this at the very beginning? I think I did. Jananin. Jananin? Oh, that's to get back, right? Let's close that. That's to get back. Let's go over here. Marble Run ball there. Yes. Okay. Before we do that, I want to write down the other puzzle that we completed. And that was back down here. I should have looked at that before I even came up here. But this is where the counterbalance was. I knew this would come in. They do stuff like this. They show you a common theme, and then you have to pick up on it. And the theme here is these hexagons, which I think is formed, at least in our world, by volcanic activity, right? I'm not a geologist. Yeah, here we go. This is a completely different shape. Let me write these down. I'm just going to label this as counterbalance. Let me draw a hexagon. All right, so we got one at the bottom center, one at the top, one in the very center, one on each side of that, and then one at each bottom corner. For a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, and that's going to do it for this episode. Hopefully next episode we can take this information. This is the same symbol, so I'm not going to write that again. We can take this information and hopefully do something with it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.